How's it going, everyone? Jiivita here with another Let's Play episode. So last episode we did some more work on the roof, kind of cleaned it up, or actually that's what I did after the episode, but did some crafting on making some more iron and alloys, as well as, what was it, the machined silver for power coils. So after that episode, I did a little bit of cleaning up on the front here. So I did, where I had some kind of like, examples of how I could do the roof and did several different variations, and I think I got a decent idea of what I'm going to be doing. What I did is I kind of cleaned up the front here, and I more or less left the framework in place and then placed the covered porch section that's going to come down at a more gradual angle, so to speak, I suppose. And by doing that, you know, it's like, here's some of what's left over, and it just kind of like, oh, that kind of makes sense to do it like that. So, long story short, this is kind of what I came up with. Just like how I think I'm going to have the iron kind of bumped up a little bit, it kind of made sense to do the same thing with the logs here, and kind of like, okay, the covered porch doesn't really need that extra structural stability or whatever rigidity of the iron, and instead use the trunks for support. So that's kind of, I don't know, I like the thinking behind that. The only thing I'm unsure about is how it's going to play, because they're going to be in line with the iron, so it might look a little funny, like, oh, well, it's iron coming down the roof and then it just switches to trunks all of a sudden, which, you know, it is changing angles, so it might work, it might not work. It might look better just to continue the iron all the way down, even through the covered porch area, because I guess, like, you know, they are the same color. So, but, you know, it does stand out-ish. Oh, and that's another thing, is like coming to the end here, it's like I could leave it kind of rough like that, or try to make it a little bit more finished. I, for some reason, kind of like that for some reason. I don't know. But again, kind of little details to keep in mind of, like, I don't know, from the distance though, it looks a little funny. Like, why is it wider here than it is up there? So, I don't know. Again, options to consider. And kind of did vaguely the same thing underneath. I could make it bump down here as well, but the only thing I hesitate on that is, like, at what point do you stop having it bumped down? So I think, at least for the time being, I'll just have it bumping out right there. But so let's I guess continue working on what I've been doing here, and show you how I'm actually achieving it. So as you can see, these right here, they're all completely smooth, but right here it's bumped out. It's not like it's anything hugely special, but you just come here and place some extra blocks. And let's see here. Not 100% sure how many I actually need, but just kind of chisel them down to half blocks. I could use a stone chisel for this part right here, but eventually I'll need, what, probably right here. And I think we need to rip this out and replace it. There we go. And again, we're just going to put some half blocks right there. So place some more logs like so. And then just take them down to half blocks. And probably getting ready to see why I tried to put a finish in, because you get this kind of sort of thing, which doesn't look the most attractive. Ooh, I can't. I don't think, there we go. Maybe it hold my tongue just right. There. So, yeah, it's not hugely ideal. There, so I mean, we could do something like that. Or we could basically place the trunks like so. Yeah, they're kind of going sideways now, and then we can chisel them down and it'll be covered with bark instead of the rough end there. That's not a chisel. There we go. Now we can just get rid of that. I still have rough ends there, which you can cap like that or like that. But I think from a distance, yeah, it looks a little strange having it so wide right there. Maybe we'll just leave it like so and try not to think about it too much. But and like I said, this might get switched out for compacted iron anyway, so we can come down here and kind of continue with the logs. Let's see here, I think that's... oh, well, I think we'll actually need one more. So this is... that gives us the bump there, and to finish it off, because, I mean, it's going to be rough right there, we can bring this down to at least the smallest that an iron can do. There we go. So, pretty easy peasy. Okay, so let's work a little bit more on the roof itself up here. Or we could come along here and just kind of finish this part. There we go. Fill in some of this. Oops. Placing it on the ground instead of on the roof where we're trying to place it. Okay, let's work on this part now. Let's see, I almost wonder, like, what is our... should be maxed. Yeah, our dexterity is maxed. I guess it would be like the builder's buff that would give us extra block placement speed. Burga. Let's see here. I think we need to come one more. Rid of that. Okay. Let's see, I'm not sure why that is there. Let's see here. Why is... oh. Strange. That entire row of blocks right there really shouldn't be there. Well, if we want a smooth underside, then actually we do want a line of blocks there. Maybe that's not such a horrible thing after all. It just makes it a little bit harder to walk. Because, yeah, I can't get underneath there now. Let's see here if I chisel it. Ooh, yeah, I could just barely. But by having that line of blocks there, that allows us to have a sloped on the outside and the inside, and I technically can still walk on this beam. So. And let's see here, so we still need to come up a little bit more. Wow, this guild buff still kind of wows me a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I think if I bring the other side up to this height, will be pretty good. At least until we get some iron for the ridge cap. Should be, yeah, 2 blocks. Like, block of iron, and then we'll be able to make the ridge cap. Missed a block there for some reason. Yeah, and come up a little bit more over here as well. Whoops. Okay. I guess we could do it from here, but not quite as user-friendly. Oops. Yeah, see? Yeah, I guess we could, like, somehow incorporate this tree like it's breaking through the roof. That could be kind of interesting, I suppose. But, I don't know. Try to leave as much of it as possible, and maybe we could kind of, like, rebuild or redirect the tree trunk in some way, but... let's see here. Guess we can come way over here to get back up. Let's see here. Is that right? Yeah, okay. And this needs to go bye-bye. I guess let's just go ahead and continue this all the way across. Oops. Let's see here, that was a trunk, so there we go. And bring this till they meet. Perfect. Okay. So, until we get some iron, did we... Yeah, kinda... Well, okay, there's a little bit right here that... And right here as well. Looking pretty good, so I guess it's down to chiseling, maybe a little bit of detail work. And we'll get rid of that. Okay. Copper chisel. So we'll need a precise chisel for the corners there, which we do have, but might as well do the basic stuff first. There you go, that's working pretty good. At least until we manage to fall off. Oh, or do that. Trying to angle myself so instead of gradually stepping backwards, I was stepping forwards a little bit, but fixed one problem to only create another. Oops. Okay, we'll just like have to come back and fix all the rejects or mess ups or whatever you want to call them. Mistakes. Okay, so I got the outside portion kind of, well, sloped and ran around and fixed at least I think all of the goof ups or the mistakes. And so let's work on these corners. So obviously we're not going to be able to do this with a regular chisel or a copper chisel as you see here. So we're going to need a precise chisel, but we can kind of go ahead, at least I think we can, do as much of it as we can with the copper. And, ooh, that did not hit the edge I intended to hit there. Try that again. And let's see, I think yeah, it's on this other hand, so we can do like so. So basically we're just going to do kind of like that, and it's a little unfortunate it started snowing all of a sudden, but we can just kind of come along here and whack off those corners, and now we have a nice smooth, whoa, sloping roof corner thingy there. So very nice. Come over here and do essentially the same thing. We can go ahead, do like that, and then just kind of take the precise chisel and take off these offending corners. So, very nice. And it looks like I already did that over here. And let's see, I probably need to trim this a little bit more. That gonna work? Okay, yeah, I think we're good there. Like with all these leaves and things, it's kind of a little doesn't real. Oh, that's not cool. Go and there. Okay, I think that works pretty good. And we'll have to kind of work on the covered patio pour. I guess we just bring it over one extra block and then have it end, essentially. And probably, okay, well this is going to be iron up here. So yeah, we can't really do anything until we get the iron. I guess we could go ahead and like chop out some of this where the iron's going to go. And actually we do have some. Yeah, we can just kind of put it on the sides there. That'll get it, well, except for this part. And oh, I put my, I guess we don't need my AoE hammer for the time being. Okay, so as far as I can tell, the texture actually looks fairly decent. Only once the snow goes away, we'll have a little easier time of telling, but and kind of experiment with the ridge cap here, I guess. Here. Okay. I was kind of thinking sort of just like this. And There we go, and we could have it kind of do like that so it seamlessly comes up to the ridge cap for these, whatever you want to call these. And yeah, I think that'll work reasonably well. Just kind of have to wait and see what it looks like on a larger scale. I think that's gonna be pretty decent. I don't know, I mean, yeah. It almost looks like I need like little flare-ups on the corners now, almost like it's taking on an oriental layer or something. Might not be a bad thing to try to attempt. I've never, I mean, I always liked the oriental styles. I don't think I do a great job at replicating them. But I could certainly go over to Little Japan and maybe take a few pointers from there. Kind of heard it went inactive, but hopefully most of the builds are still there. Let's see here. So yeah, I guess we could work. I don't know, I'm kind of waiting for the snow to disappear. Certainly what will be released 1.19 by turning on builder mode, you can actually essentially turn off the snow as well. So I'm kind of really curious to like, is this just gonna look awful right here, or I think it's gonna look okay. But just kind of have to wait and see. Yeah, I don't know how how this over here is going to work right here, basically with the iron. Whoops. Fingers in the wrong position there. Let's see here. So, I guess we could work on the inside of here. Maybe do another time lapse or something. 100% I'm going to do the first time lapse, so I went around here and at least for the outside, didn't really have much to say. It's like, well, maybe we'll do a time lapse of doing it really fast. Because not exactly the most interesting thing to look at. Okay, and on these inside corners, I think we're gonna have to do something a little bit different. Yeah, because that's not the desired effect right there. And so that needs to come out too. That's good. Yeah, that's good as well. Those will be good. There we go. Now we can, oh yeah, so these will be kind of like a little bumpy. Fortunately, there's not a shape that seamlessly or smoothly joins these inside corners, so that's about as the best you can really hope. Other than, I mean, we could do like a 45-degree bridge here, and that could be smooth, but then we kind of end up with this flat area up top, so it's kind of like pick your poison, I suppose. But I think for this build, this type of inside corner will be pretty good. Okay, so this inside corner we need to finish. So gonna do something like that. But preferably not fall off. There we go. Let's see here. Can't place. Let's place a block on that leaf. That'd make it a lot easier, but extra blocks it is. That's the inside, so we can, whoops, smooth that off. That right there. Pulls that. This up. There we go. Yeah. Oops. Now I can take the precise chisel and just take off these pointy bits right there. clear out a little bit more of these leaves. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I lost my chisel. Okay, and then I can, yeah, there we go. Oh, can't quite. There we go. That works. There. Okay, so, oh, well, okay. I can use the precise chisel to kind of almost tunnel that. Let's see the second one to hit. There we go. Need to go one more. I hope that was right. Can't really see what I'm doing. And that needs to come out. I just break down and like take the rest of these leaves out, but for some reason trying to work around it. Oops. Apparently hit my head on something. Yeah, that needs to come out. And with that, there we go. I think we've a continuous roof. See if we can tunnel that one. And there we go. There should be, whoops, one more to hit on this side as well. There we go. Okay, I think we got it all. I guess we can go down and see if we have any machined iron to work with. We did start that crafting and it has been a while, but our machines are kind of slow, so. And even if we do have some, it's probably only going to be 50. Oh, and okay, so we have the machined silver queued first. So yeah, 25 minutes. Plus you got these 33. We could like send these to the top and I'll put it next in queue. But we'll just wait until next episode, I suppose. Since we have the machined silver though, theoretically, oh yeah, we're not on our crafter. Theoretically we can get the coil started. Let's character select. I think that's literally the last thing we need. Is we're just waiting on that machined silver, which meant we had to, get enough alloy to compact to then refine and then machine, and yeah, quite the process. But I think everything is in here, is it not? No? Really? What are we missing now? Good question. Was it functional? Advanced workbench. Oh, what, our diamonds are still in the refinery or something? Sure enough. Okay. So, able to craft. And now what? Functional. Oh yeah, okay, so we need to place our power coils. There we go. So hop downstairs. I'll actually speed up our whatchamajiggers too. All the compacted or the machined metal. We got 5 to place. Yeah, we can do 2 to either side and something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could do that. Not sure I want to keep that there long term like that, but at least keeps it out of the way so I can get to the rest of the machines. There we go. Now, ooh, look at that. We can do a mass craft of advanced workbench power coils. Very nice. So now, let's see here. We're good on compactor coils at least. If we need more compactor coils, we can always pay them forward for here, which reminds me we still have how many more coils to pay forward? Take a look down here. 1, 2... Oh, only 4? Okay. Which looks like they need to be repaired. So... question is where did... There's the request basket. And... okay, so I started to do something kind of on the obscure side. However, since it's at my home, but you know, the last time I did an obscure item to buy, it was like out out in the open, heavily populated areas in New Leyden. So what am I looking for? Oh yeah, I was gonna do the leaf. So yeah, it's just gonna be a leaf. I guess I could go ahead and make it the color specific, but I mean it's just the leaves that are out and about right here. So, but I think what I'm gonna do is kind of hide it up into my roof. And yeah, test tube doesn't have any grapples, so or jump skills, or any real ability to climb. All right, so let's grab that out. And I know you can get power coils cheaper, like I've seen them as low as 2,000, but I think I'll continue doing the 2,500. So that's kind of what I said I would do when I set up the first one. So yeah, that looks like a decent spot. Plop that, and it, whoa. Can it go one? Yeah, it can go a little bit further back. That's usually where I keep my totem. There we go. Haha. Okay, so request in set price. Exotic. It is exotic, right? I'm pretty sure. 2,500. Will cost me, so let's adjust this, 4,009 or 4,000. Yeah, sure. There we go. 9's too big. There we go. Okay, so this will cost me 2,500, and I guess you'll get 2,273. So, and yeah, that is exotic. I'm like leaning my head trying to be able to see it. I guess you could just look at the leaf, the block that's in my inventory. Yeah, exotic. And so yeah, I'll put some money in here sometime before this video goes live. Hopefully, I think the last one I actually, like the video had been live for a while and I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to put coin in the basket. So do apologize about that. But anyway, this was Jiivita. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more like this, and if there's anything you didn't like, please let me know down below. Also, if you like my channel, want to get cool perks, check out my Patreon page. Until next time, peace.